as you just make yourself comfortable and begin to relax. Maybe noticing the rhythm of your breathing, the gentle ebb and flow of the air, as you just find yourself settling in, perhaps noticing the support beneath you. In the same way that a small boat gently finds its balance on a quiet lake, the world around you continues, and part of you already senses an invitation to just let go. Almost like the way your attention might be drawn towards that gentle rippling water, the soft rhythm beneath the hull. And there's nothing you need to do. Just let yourself drift into comfort in your own time, in your own way. And as you notice your own breathing, you can even see how simply sitting here, safe and at ease, allows you to feel even more supported. And as you rest here, listening to my voice, just allowing your mind to drift, imagine that a gentle mist rises over the surface of that lake, soft, cool, barely there at first, and yet with each breath the mist becomes a little thicker, cocooning you in a sense of privacy and calm. It's almost as if each breath out allows the world to blur just a little more, sounds growing distant, colors softening, leaving you in a world defined by a gentle hush. And some people can find that the weight of the day can settle out there on the far shore, leaving the space within the boat lighter, freer, and you can allow whatever's outside to remain outside for now, as your awareness deepens inwards, curious about what you'll discover in these still, sheltered waters. Out on this calm lake, the boat rocks gently, not so much that you feel unsteady, but just enough to remind you of its presence. The mist wraps around you, giving the moment a unique privacy that lets you reflect. And you know there's something interesting about sensations. Our throat can feel tight from holding words back or from wishing things were different. And sometimes, the more we notice a sensation, the more it demands, like a distant bell on the bank, persistent yet not urgent. And I wonder if you've ever realized that turning towards the feeling allows it to soften. Much like a knot in wood becomes less noticeable when your hand glides over it, focusing instead on the smoothness beyond. The craftsman always believes that a knot in wood will always catch the hand, always remind them of its presence. Some tried to sand it away, but the wood beneath the hand was often unchanged, only now rough and splintered. But as these craftsmen gain experience, They become wise enough to notice that if you briefly press the palm over the knot, welcoming its texture, the rest of the wood suddenly feels so much smoother. The knot wasn't the whole of the wood, just a feature along the way. And perhaps as you float upon your own thoughts, you can begin to allow the tightness to be there, just for now, without needing to push or force it away. And what if you realized that the more space you give a sensation, like the mist drifting gently around a boat, the more it seems to diffuse, thinning at the edges. And maybe your mind focuses on this feeling in the throat, almost as if it signaled something important. But what if the message was simply, pay attention, be gentle, there's nothing happening here. Sometimes a sensation can be simply a sign to slow down, to breathe, to notice yourself safe, present, breathing in and breathing out. And you might imagine how a duck glides through reeds, unbothered by the mist, just moving and weaving. The more it moves, the clearer its path becomes, and that gentle movement itself creates space in the water, much as your breath can create ease in the throat. And as you listen, you'll notice moments when swallowing feels effortless, or the sensation less meaningful, simply part of the natural texture of experience, no more threatening than that knot in the wood. And some part of you may simply choose to become curious, watching the sensations, the way a sailor watches the shifting mist, knowing that the sky always clears eventually. And every experience, even the unwanted ones, arises from some positive intention, perhaps a wish to warn, protect, or communicate. And what would happen if you allowed the throat to speak its message? Then, thank it gently, inviting it to rest, knowing the journey is yours. And the comfortable weight of your body in the seat and the soft sounds around you may remind you that you're safe now. And each time this feeling arises, you can remember this moment of calm, and the sensation can choose to be lighter, fainter, until it's as insubstantial as mist. And as the mist thins around you, shapes on the shore become clearer, awareness returning to familiar sounds. Feel the support beneath you again, the gentle movement of your breath, perhaps stretching your fingers or moving your shoulders. You can bring forward what you've gained, carrying this calm with you as you prepare to open your eyes and look around at your own pace. There's no need to rush. You've learned how to change the way you relate to old sensations, allowing new responses to emerge gently. Take a final deep breath and open your eyes, coming back to the here and now. And in the hours and days ahead, you might notice yourself responding with curiosity and calm anytime old sensations return, as if a gentle memory of mist on a lake reminds you all is well. You can drift through, and relaxation can begin naturally. Thank you for joining me today. You've given yourself this time to learn, to grow, and to shift perspective. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.